So, hello. Obviously the previous video was me working on the water pump, the thermostat housing and the thermostat. Obviously that's all removed. That is now on order. Who knows when it's going to arrive. I didn't actually check. I'll get back to you at some point on that. Today, what we're going to be doing is removing the headlights and the very front wings of the car. Gone and got myself some more WD-40, just because you can pretty much never run out of this stuff. A little bit more brake cleaner, nothing too crazy. I've gotten some rust remover, which I'm going to pour into where all the gunk is for the water pump system, and hopefully flush out and clean as much of that out as possible. I've also got some more brushes as well, just to try and clean up any excess rust or surface rust. Hopefully where the seal and gasket's going to be for the water pump. And apart from that, I'm going to get to the video of me hopefully removing the wings of the car, but we'll see how that goes. So here, got the wings here. To my knowledge, there is a bunch of bolts just around this side, and the underside of the wheel arch that hopefully I should just be able to pop this thing off once I'm done. If not, might need a little bit of grinding, might need the hammer for a bit, but from what I've seen from these though, is that the rust is not that bad. Any of the spots where the rust is bad, I'm hoping I can just get some sheet metal, weld it. If it is that bad, I might have to buy some new ones, which are a bit pricey, but if it's needed, it's needed. But hoping not. So I'm now going to attempt to find where all the bolts are and hopefully get it removed. Okay then, first things first, obviously just to make it easier, because the headlights and the, not tail lights, fog lights, don't know what they are. They're obviously connected via wires. I've already snipped the back of this one, just to make it a bit easier. But I'm going to remove both of these first. The little one should be fairly simple. Literally flathead screwdriver underneath. Front of that pops off. That's where the bulb is. And right there, we've basically got 1, 2, and 3. Just need a Phillips head. This one, I might actually, I'll say I did this a little bit earlier, because this one was rusted shut, so I've grinded it so it can take a flathead screwdriver. The other two will be needing a Phillips, which fairly simple, nothing too difficult to do. I haven't fully looked on how to take off the main headlight, which is obviously what I will be doing next. So hopefully bloody thing. There we go. All 3 screws are now off. And the entire thing should come out as one piece. There you go. So you've got the front cover, obviously extremely dirty on the inside, and then we have the light bulb itself, and there is a silicone cover that goes around it. I'm going to have to buy new ones of those because they are obviously extremely dirty and extremely worn down. But I will now try to remove the headlight and see where it goes from there. Okay, now I figured out how to do it. Literally a quick video, nice and easy. We've obviously got the headlamp itself and the chrome rim that goes around. The underneath, literally just a Phillips head, which is that rusted through. You can just pull it straight out. Screw itself isn't too bad, like, nah, you can't really see it, but not very good that it's rusted through that badly. You then, if you use a flathead, should ooh, that's a lot of dirt. There we go. Chrome rim around has been removed. It's not too bad, to be honest. It's just the fact that obviously the whole of where that screw went through is a bit gone. So actually it's literally just some Phillips heads, which we have one at the bottom, on the top left, and one pretty much on the right hand side. Swap over to the Phillips bit, and hoping, sounds crunchy, that, oh, that's not looking good. Oh, that one's not good. Let's try the other two. It's just that bottom one that seems very, very badly rusted. Hoping I can crispy figure something out. Not a clue where that's just dropped to. I will try and get back to you whenever I have figured out how to remove that very, very rusted screw. Angle grinder it is. I'll just buy some new screws, which is not too bad. Obviously, when it comes, oh god, oh yeah, when it comes to anything, when it comes to power tools, safety, obviously, hearing protection, obviously with it being an angle grinder, I don't want to be breathing in any of the fumes, so I've got this, and I've got a pair of safety goggles. So, probably can't hear me. Safety goggles, hearing, obviously, breathing protection. That's a 10. So I've grinded it away a bit more. Hoping now, obviously I'm just going to remove this top screw. I'll put back in just to make it a bit more stable. Place that to there. And hoping, yeah, that should just snap off now. So, there we go. Obviously, it's still a bit hot. So, now I've got that off, I will be clipping, obviously where the previous owner has connected it up, and obviously as you can see here, I'm going to be getting, so I've got one tab, another tab down there, and the previous tab was connected here, which I've just ground off. I should maybe be able to weld another piece on and just re-tap it, and then just absolutely obliterate that screw out of there. But I'm going to leave this bit on the wing, just so I know where everything is. And I'm now going to cut there. So, headlight is off. I'll go and place that somewhere else, and we have the open wiring there. Obviously, if we can see on the inside, there is lots of bits of grime. Thankfully, in the back of the car, we do have a spare one of them, because the other one is not as bad as that one, so I should just be able to replace that. But I will now get on to removing the wing itself. Okay, so now that that has been removed, I am now going to attempt to take the wing off. I just need to find all the bolts first. So obviously this is the underside. From what I can see, a bolt missing there, bolt there, bolt there. What kind of looks like a bolt there, another one there, another one there, and then we have a bolt just there, and a bit connecting it here, which should, if I just grind away the gunk off, well, the paint off of that, this should hopefully come off.
So, as you can see here, what I'm doing is using a wire brush just to scrub off as much of the dirt, grime, grease and rust as possible to make it so that the spanners can actually get hold of the bolts and make them easier to remove.
Okay, so let's turn the light on. I have removed all of them. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There was two here. As you can see, that one's sheared. So, there's the fact this thing is falling on me. I probably should have removed that beam first. So I'm going to put one of the bolts back in just to hold it in place. And then remove that beam and this thing should come off. So, I've put one of the bolts back in just to hold the wing in place. And I'm now going to take that little one out. So I've scraped off the paint. Where have I put it? There we go. Get a flat head. Hopefully that should just come out. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's one of those ones that's just keeps spinning. That's because there's a bolt or something on the other side. Lovely. Okay, so I just move the camera. There we go. I've now undone the bolt that was connecting that bracket. Pinch my finger. Amazing. I now just need to remove the singular bolt just up there that I put just to hold this thing in place. And it's looking like it will just pop off. So, wish me luck, I guess. 3, 2, 1. Are we connected? What we got? Got the wires that are. Oh, that's still connected. And there we go. It's off. Finally. Looking around, where we put this on last. Ugh. Bit of an iffy one, but hey ho. It's the inside of it. Quite rusted, but definitely savable. But yeah, I'm just going to put this over there. Not breaking it. So here we are. Gives us a very nice access to all of the suspension system if I need to do anything with that. There we go. Nice and simple. I'm pretty much going to go and do the same thing to that side. There's pretty much nothing different between the two. Just obviously, for me, shearing a bolt, a little bit more difficult just because it was rusted. But not too bad. Well, just to make this a bit simpler, there's no point in showing you that one over there when it's literally the same thing. So, apart from that, that went fairly okay, and obviously that wing I'm going to try and save as much as possible. There are a couple points on it where I'm probably going to have to do some welding, but apart from that, it's basically going to be grinding all this gunk away seeing how bad the rust is underneath and seeing whether I need to weld anything, which, being this car, I probably will do. But yeah, if you have watched, lovely stuff, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.